The first one, I always, whenever people ask me, work-family balance, I say to people, I failed in it. And I say it every day. I failed in it because of the circumstances I found myself. If you know what the state was when I went in there, it was very difficult to balance it with family. I recall once, I'm very close to my daughter. I have only one boy, one girl. And I'm close to my daughter, which is one that I'm close to. The closest. But I can tell you, I was in one town where we call Obo family. If you know, it's the end of the world once. And my daughter called me, and he asked me, "Oh, Daddy, how are you? Do you miss me?" I said, "Amaka, I'm missing myself here. I'm not missing anybody." Because if you know what it is, if you're in government, there's so many things you see that you wouldn't even believe is happening. However, I remain close and I try to explain it whenever I can to them. "Oh, why can't you come to our school? Or how can't you do this?" And I always say to them, "Listen, I want to be with you. I want to come to your school. But I have 5 million people here. Nobody have cared over the years. I have people who are attending school here. Your school and everything is going well. Theirs is not." And I always say it. Those of us who have our children in good schools and outside this country have lost them. I always say it. If you go one day, try to see how you can breed all those good trained dogs and the one we call a cookie here. They don't meet. They will be backing at each other. Unless we get the schools here properly, educate people here properly, those children we are training in the Western world, when they come back here, they will go back. Because they won't stand the heat here. With those ones we abandoned. And listen, so I won't say it's perfect, but it's worked well. I have a very good family. I'm close to my wife and my children. But in terms of giving them time that everybody will give them and everything and all that and all that. And for example, tomorrow is supposed to be Valentine's Day. Let me just give an example. My daughter has bought me something very nice. My wife, of course, will do the same. I will do the same to them, but tomorrow I have to be somewhere in Bayelsa. And I'll tell them, I say, "Listen, leave this man called Valentine. Let him say his place. Let's solve our problem first." Because our problems are critical, And it's not that you don't care, but the fact is that the circumstances you find yourself is often makes it impossible for you to be able to give this type of attention or even do what you're expected to do. But I strive every day. And I always tell people, I always tell even my wife, I say, "You're not married to a saint or an angel. You're married to a human being. Every day I work hard to do the right thing." On the other things you said about issue of what makes you humble and for me, the things I've experienced in life, like Demola said, I met Demola by default. By default, I met him, and it was I can always say, told you people that if I want to talk about failed country, it's this man. If this man was in any other part of the world, he would have been a very, very extremely rich person and would have contributed in building a better world. But all his effort in this country was frustrated by the country called Nigeria. And whenever I experience this, I always ask myself a question. Two things for me is that I believe that we're all children of God. I recall the first time I became governor, and somebody said he's a security man and came into church with me. And I said to him, if I cannot have faith in the church, that if I die here, I will go to heaven, then if he reaches where we carry gun to come into church, then it's not worth it. I believe in God. I believe there's a reason why we're here. I believe we're here to serve him and to serve humanity. And I believe that we're all equal before the eyes of God. And people have to be treated fairly in everything. And God made it in such a way that we find those pieces of advice and things we need where we least expect. I always tell people, I have a madman in a place called Opiweka. A madman. Each time I go there as governor, he will run to come and hug me. Everybody will hold him, and I'll say, leave him. They say, oh, he's carrying this, supposing this. I say, what? I'm governor of everybody, good and bad. Leave him. Whenever he comes to me, he will encourage me. He will be the first to tell me, work hard. I wish you all the best. Know that here is all mad people. Here is a madman. Every time I meet him, I met him last year, November. Obio Furniture was doing his ofala, and I came. Immediately he saw me, he ran to me again. Everybody was like, leave him. And whenever I see him, he must give me an advice that is worthwhile. I told you about going to Obo family. I went to Obo family. No governor have ever visited that place. To show you how bad my job was. Here is a job that you are doing. Whenever you come out, you meet 10. For every 10 persons you meet, 11 is telling you you're doing well. How can you know you're going wrong? Everybody, Your Excellency, since you came, you know, if I take over this church as governor, you see people. Now the last chaplain was useless. Since you came, everything, even when these things are falling down, they're telling you you're doing well. So I went to Obo family. Everybody was praising me. Everybody was telling me I'm fantastic. But because I'm fond of what I said, everybody have access to me. I saw 3 young kids, not up to 10, maybe 10, maybe. I moved to them and said, how are you? They said, fine. I said, do you know me? They said, I'm the governor. I asked the first one, do you have a problem? He pointed to me their school. He said, our school have no roof. Their parents are here shouting that I'm the best thing. This man have a problem which the parents did not show me. I asked other one, said their school have no toilet. The other one, they have no teacher. And I turned to them and said, listen, you people are still singing and saying I'm doing well. These 3 people here have shown me there's a problem here. And that's what we face every day in this country. So you find it that the least place, like coming here, could be where I'll get an idea for the next one. That's why I visit school. As a governor, you can ask those who work with us. Every school senior prefect had my phone number. You know why? I found out the principal can no longer tell me the truth. So I was working with the school senior prefects. They will always call me, our borehole is no longer working. I wake up in the morning, I look at my text. Our borehole just failed. Governor, the wind blew off our roof. Their children are this. And I'll forward it to the commissioner. Say, Commissioner, their borehole is not working. Find out what is happening. They are this. So all of them had my phone number. Just to give you why you have to come down humbly to listen to people, work with them. I once made a promise to a school that I'm going to give them a check to work in December 18th. And I said, I'll bring the check before Christmas. 10 million naira. We came back, because whenever I make a promise, we come back, we wrote the check. But we didn't deliver it. In January, I usually do what I say, meet the students. We came for that meeting, and JSS1, young girl, raised his hand. And I said, yes. He said, Governor, why do you make promise you don't keep? As he was saying it, her principal ran from wherever she was sitting and came and held the girl on the mouth for saying it. And I said, Principal, go. Finish what you're saying. She reminded me the date I came to their school, the date I made the promise and everything. And I turned to the Commissioner of Education, who told me it's true that we have the check. So I brought the check. I apologized to her and gave her the check. The same principal ran from here and carried the girl in the head and ran out of this place. The same principal who wanted to close, I said, listen, all he wanted to say is that I did the wrong thing. And I have to do the right thing. Chaplain asked me, I don't usually come early. Go and ask anybody as governor. You don't go late in a service in Anambra. If you go late, we stay at the back. Can't come in front when you're late. Because you're living an exemplary life other people will emulate. Today I'm ex-governor. It's easier for me to carry my bag. You know why? Nobody carried it as a governor. So I'm not missing anybody. That's one of the problems of this country. People don't want to live because they've changed their lifestyle with our public money. And suddenly to push them out, it becomes impossible.